run free and dive into the sky. Hear the wind crying out its prayer. Why are we so ashamed to be alive? Break the chains and our freedom's ours at stake. Going harder, we are more than numbers, standing in this shade. Going louder, we are all one color, standing in their way. Join the army of the shadow. Join the army of the shadow. Join the army of the shadows, shadows, shadows. Join the army of the shadows. Join the army of the shadows. Going harder, we are more than numbers, standing in their shade. Going louder, we are all one color, standing in their way.
What the hell are you guys doing just standing guard out here? Do you not sense that disturbance? What the hell? Freaking useless guards. Oh my lord. Okay. Nothing's burnt down, that's good. The forge still up, the warehouse is still good. My current place residence is still good. It was. Why are you all just standing around? So this way. What the hell is that? And why does it look like a memorial? Oh no. Is it really time to say goodbye? Isn't it too soon? Surely, but it's a memorial. So this is what happens when a dragon druid dies, huh? Their grave comes from the druid. I see. I wasn't expecting this to be this soon, but guess maybe it's time to ring the bell up there, huh? At least it's in the outpost so I can protect it. But am I ready to say goodbye? Is it fair for me to not want to go up there and not say goodbye to Aether for the last time? I I owe Lord Aether my life. I don't want to. I would never be able to speak to him again, but as Dread, we need to also respect that sometimes time for things come, and well, I he has expressed his want to pass on, and well, there's a monument is here that's quite literally he killing the land around it due to the amount of dread that it's exuding. But so, I mean, guess if there is ever a place I needed to find, I guess this is what Lady Ray meant. I, I guess at this point, I just have to do it right. If I don't, then I'll just be keeping Aether and suffering for a longer time. Okay. You can do this, Shade. Just go up there and I guess let him go. Goodbye, Lord Aether. It's done. Lord Aether, may you pass on. Goodbye, Umbra. Live well and remember my words. Do not fight the dread, but also do not lose yourself to it. You and your dread side must live together and coexist as one. With my last seconds, may the land bear my witness, for in my final hour I declare the next Dread King shall form, and the next Dragon of Dread to be summoned upon these lands soon. Goodbye, Ray. Goodbye, the living room. Goodbye, Aya, my heir. Carry the mantle well and with honor. It's been a while since I've been here. At the battlefield where you sacrificed yourself, Lord Aether. I can't believe you're really gone now, huh? Well, I don't know. I just didn't think this would ever happen. I know I should have expected you to pass on at some point, but it just feels too soon. I honestly am also not sure whether to treat the monument where your soul was released as human gravesite, or here where you lost your physical form as the gravesite. But figured it was just right for me to come back to where it all happened. It's gonna miss you, Lord Aether. It's might be improper, but I appreciate a lot what you did for me, and it will be impactful on me in the future. I'll tell you that. So, do you really believe this is honoring his memory? Sitting here at the site it all happened, this forgotten battlefield, just moping around. There's a war going on, if you don't remember. You can't just check out and act like nothing else matters now. What about the lives that have lost? You need to be the executioner, remember? You need to get vengeance. Oh, can you just leave me tomorrow morning? Lord Aether may not matter to you, but I look up to him a lot. and I cannot be more thankful for what he did. Believe it or not, the loss of our last lord plagues me in the hive mind with grief as much as it does thy. However, you heard Lord Aether yourself, even though he's passed, he told you to live on. We have to accept that. We are not two separate beings, if we wish to continue. Not two halves to a whole. We are one and the same. I am you and you are me. Our paths are now more intertwined if we wish to keep existing with the dread to not fall extinct. Now that there's no dragon of dread on these lands, the only choice we have is to accept that. We must accept that we are the same person. As much as I don't like it, neither one of us can exist without the other. And you must accept that if we wish to see the next Dragon of Dread walk these lands, like we were tasked to do. Like we were tasked to make happen. So what? You just want me to surrender and give in to you? Just let you take over without a fight or anything? Just because I'm mourning? Let you go and hunt all the creatures that breathe, live, and thrive aimlessly and without any restraint just because you can? No, you fool, I'm saying that you need to accept there's no taking over. We are the same person, and accepting that means we can finally move to raising the next Dragon of Dread, Our Lady, the heir to the title of Dragon of Dread, and we can finally stabilize our existence. I know well that you don't trust me. I wouldn't either, however, trust that a dread existence I respect. Well, trust as a dread existence I respect. Lord Aether, his word, and he himself told us that we need to work together. As after all, we are not two separate beings. We are one person. So I'm meant to just trust you after all of your attempts to do exactly that? Even though you yourself admit you are not to be trusted. Especially not at face value. No. You are meant to trust we are both working for the same thing, and that we are walking the same path. A path that neither of us can walk alone, and we cannot walk separately. You know you can suppress me if you want to as well, but you don't, because you acknowledge the truth to my statements. So, Shade, just take my hand. Walk with me. Fine. Give you a singular chance. Ugh, what the hell just happened? And seem to be in my dread form. In the ice here. What the? I still have the crown from the few times in that my dread form has recently had. But my eyes. One of my eyes is still my human eye. The other is the dread one. What the hell is this form though? Is this like the so-called state Aether wanting to reach? Is this like what it is to be Dread King? I don't know. Question now is, can I exit my dread form like this? Cause while the helmet is cool and such, and might give some protections, it also kind of gets rid of my peripherals and such, so it might not be the most combat efficient thing. What the hell though? Is this what you want me to reach Aether? But still night. So I'm still in the dread space, so just have to focus on exiting. But the dread, like, where's its voices? Gone. Or is it gone? Because we are the same. This is a philosophical debate that I don't know if I really want to have right now with myself. I think I should just exit this place. So, I guess just try to release it, maybe, and wake back up in the actual world. Three, two, one. Oh my god. I'm back. What the hell? My attire is different. My bandana is a lighter color. What's happened to my cape? Well, my cloak. It's been like corrupted almost. Like the top of it's been dyed black, but the bottom is still blue. And is this the crown from, or at least part of the crown mask from my dread form? Wait, part of my dread form too. My eyes haven't changed back. Just breathe, Shade. This is probably just what happens when you reach this state. You do feel more powerful, so maybe that's a good thing. You also don't feel like you're going crazy or losing your consciousness, but the permanent change is interesting. There's no records about this ever happening before as well. Lord Aether has always been the Dragon Hitrat, and there's never been the need for Dread King to rise, or Dread Queen to rise as far as I'm aware. But it is interesting, the changes that are present in our state. I do hope that this is what you meant for me to attain, Aether. And trust me when I say, in this new chapter of the Dread, once I raise your heir, the previous mistakes will not be repeated, and the Dread will not fall into obscurity or extinction. We will rise again, Lord Aether. You may not hear me from the lands beyond, but to this, I give you my word. So now I suppose I should go check on the Dragonlands and then see. Well, I should probably. Yeah, I should probably check on the Dragonlands, see what's happening there. Then I can also check on my outpost and work on there. Perhaps with the new age, maybe it's time to retire the Noctua banner with Aether. I might leave that up to the next Dragon of Dread, though. After all, this banner was both Noctua, who was your creations, and your banner, Lord Aether. So I suppose it is fitting if the next lady, once she's risen, has her own now, isn't it? But I will forever carry the Noctua banner, you have my word, Lord Aether. Just as I will forever hold the title as the last Noctua, even when the next Dragon of Dread makes her own version of Noctua that I will be responsible for looking over. Even when they carry different names than I do, I will look over them as my own. You have my word. I will operate the best as I can as their king and the guardian to the next Dragon of Dread. But for now, Aether, I suppose I'll see you at your temple where your soul is left in time, while I will make sure to do my best to preserve this monument of this battlefield and where you fell, Lord Aether. You have my word, this place will not be forgotten, and this grave will be maintained just as much as your temple will be. Goodbye, Lord Aether. Until we meet again. That is what you would say, isn't it? Until we meet again. Hey guys, thank you guys for watching. This is honestly kind of bittersweet because this is a deal that's coming to a close soon. But yeah, that's the end of episode 24. Next episode should be the finale, which is where DLL will come to a close. So yeah, we're reaching the end and it's honestly kind of bittersweet. The next Legend series, as you guys know, I will be sitting that one out. But if I am in the one after that, you guys know very well, I will most likely be recording that and have a perspective of that if I'm in that series after the next one. But yeah, Yale has honestly been a lot of fun, but it's lasted 3 years in recording time at this point, ignoring the time like for building and such. That was because they didn't start building DLL until after they finished SNL. But when I say SNL, it sounds like I'm saying Saturday Night Live. I mean Supernatural Legends. But yeah, it's been stretched on for a lot longer than it should have. That much I do agree, but it's still been fun. I've enjoyed this series immensely, even if some of my episodes that I look back at, such as episode 11, which I was just rewatching for this episode, like for some scenes, those make me cringe. Like, really hard. I have not cringed harder in my life. Like, what was I doing in some of like there's like in episode 11 like there's times where I'm speaking as Aether and then like my body acting for Shade like which I was doing myself by the way like I would just go like yeah as Shade meanwhile like Aether is fucking speaking so Shade should be standing still and then the camera should just be on Aether, you know? So, like, I look at that now, it's like, I think I've gotten better, like, with my recent cinematics, which I like how they've gone so far, but, like, when I look back at those, oh my god, do I cringe. Like, like, those hurt to watch. They really do just hurt to watch, I'll be honest. But, yeah. But, as usual guys, if you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. This is Aether signing out. Peace.